call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Ready up. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. the RPO. Quick throw to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on! They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a way to set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Noles moving quickly to the line. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses from Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Creates a little space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles!
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Takes the handoff. It's Sticky. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
To the air on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Carr. With the catch, it's Davis. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And fires complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle. And
makes the grab plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Texas offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
He's looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing. A 23-yard try. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Davis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Davis. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Longhorn! The defense putting points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happen.
it.